video we said we were going to teach you some hip heists and breakdowns. We know we didn't get to that last time, so today we're going to teach you hip heists and we're going to teach you maybe 2 to 3 breakdowns. Get well and stretched, and we'll see you in a bit.
Alright guys, hope you're well and stretched. Now make sure you got some room, and let's get started.
Alright guys, so we're going to teach you, Evan's going to teach you how to do a hip heist, and I'm just going to be on top, the top guy. Be careful when you do this, make sure there's nothing around. Alright, let's get started. So, as we taught last video, you want to have your arm here, place on his here, and you got to put it about here, on about the belly button. So if you have it here, and then the ref will blow the whistle. Okay.
Alright, so if I'm going to try to hip heist away, first I want to get my leg up like this, and bring my knee through like this. And as I bring it through, and as I do, I kind of want to turn here and try to close or bring my arm in. If I don't, he might be able to chop and bring me back this way.
Like we taught last video.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is get here, or I'm gonna try to fight, get the inside control, and then I'm gonna come up like this, my hips up, and then on the side. All right. So it's like what I'm gonna do is push my hips out and kind of do a small jump forward kind of, and I'm gonna push my head against his, so it helps me stay in position. Okay, so and what you want to do is kind of land like that, and then quickly get back up.
So I'm gonna say something here. If when you're doing that, when you're here. I do off the left hand. I don't know why. It's just I'm a lefty. Sorry. Make sure you push against them, because otherwise, if you're just sinking into them, they got so much more control. So you got to push it like that. As our coach always says, if you're on a floor, if you are doing these videos, don't go full out on the ground, because we're doing these mats and they are pretty soft. Don't do it on the floor. Be careful.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So pause the video and work on that.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna do a few more without Abraham on top, just to show you what to do a little better. So.
Hey guys, we hope you worked on the hip heist well, to your satisfaction, what you wanted to do. I know if it's going to be probably tough if you're on a hardwood floor or something, so don't do it. If you want to do it outside, it's probably easier, just don't do full on. Alright, so now we're going to teach you 3 breakdowns. Our first one we're going to teach you is tight waist, elbow chop, sorry. I'm trying to think, there's a lot on my mind. Second one we're going to teach is tight waist ankle pick. Not ankle pick, tight waist ankle.
Just gonna grab the ankle pretty much. But.
Yeah. And then the last one we're going to teach you is far D for ankle. So I'm going to first run over tight waist elbow. So sorry guys. Okay. So first we're going to start out normal referee position. Same thing. When the ref blows, you want to be the first one. Because remember, he's going to be trying to fighting up. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go up. So he's gonna try to chop my elbow before I can do that.
Yes. So it's going 2 things at the same time. So first thing is you have your hand on the belly, and then as soon as he does it, you snap him down like this. Make sure you grab the wrist. That's what I like to do. And then get on top of it, and make sure you keep their pressure off and keep their hips down, because if he builds up, let's say I don't keep pressure on him, I lost everything I did, and he can get an escape. So here, first. So when you do it, you're gonna break him and do that. Make sure you keep the hips down, and then more than likely you can put your head into him and roll, and that's where you can go into a half. And you're going to get on this side. We're not going to teach you the half yet, because it gets a little complicated. So for now, just work on that, because then you can go through here. If you guys that wrestle know what a half is and you have someone to run it on there. So work on that, and we'll show you the next one.
All right, so next, as I said, we're gonna work on the tie waist ankle. So it's obviously get your position, get your hand on the stomach, on the forward belly button. And so when the ref blows a whistle, you're going to switch, get your left arm onto the other side, and squeeze, and you grab his ankle if you can, or hit the top of his foot kind of, near the ankle, and you're gonna drive and pull up his foot. turn it up. And then, because you can't have his leg up like this for too long, you have to let it go.
Yeah, you will get called if you keep the leg too long.
Yeah.
So let's do that one more time. I will note, make sure you tighten that waist and like, cause that's a big important part. So, and make sure you do that when you do the elbow chop. That is an important part I didn't cover. So make
Yeah.
sure you do that.
They didn't cover that. Yeah. For like, yeah, do that and then do the elbow chop when you're doing the elbow chop. So, I'll go in, switching, squeeze here, and drive. And then try to get my hands under if I can, because then you probably like fight the wrists.
And bottom guy, also, make sure you're trying to fight off bottom too, okay? So, pause the video and work on that. Alright guys, we hope you worked on the tight waist for ankle. So now we're going to teach you something called a Farney for ankle. I want to emphasize, when you do this, make sure you put your shoulder, if you're a right guy or a left guy, whatever you do, make sure you put your shoulder into his and then look down his back, as my coach says. Don't look this way, because if he does bounce up, you can bust your mouth or something. So when you do this, emphasize, you put your thing in here and you reach your arm across. And then you take this hand and pull his ankle. So you're gonna be pushing and pulling. So here. Also again, make sure you keep your weight on his hips so he can't build up. So I'm doing that, and I grab the wrist, pulling in sometimes, and then again, you can go into your half. So we'll do it one more time. So shoot your arm through, make sure your shoulder is in, and pull. And then roll the wrist in, or whatever you want to do from there. All right, so we hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it and subscribe. And do you have anything else?
These are some pretty good ways to take people down, or break people down when you're on top. And we'll show you a bunch of other things later. Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, thank you.